That's gorgeous. Her
I'll
voice with just
never
strings, I love that. Yes. Hey y'all, Jay Alexander here. I'm a singing and songwriting teacher, and today I'm going to be taking a look at Million Miles by Angelina Jordan. Now, I know this one probably means a lot to her because it's about her late grandfather, so I'm sure it's probably going to be stunningly beautiful, just like everything else she does. But I'm also going to take a look at the production on this one and break down the stems as well. So I'm excited. Let's get into it. Let's play it back.
When I was a child, I walked the streets. They see me growing up. Know you were all I need. I see me myself through all the years. It's like it's in my tears.
Very pretty.
I think what he's given me, the smiles and the memories, but now he's not here to hold my hand. In the light of the blue sky, I'm not alone to fight. I'll never regret what I do. We're a million miles apart. It's pulling my heart.
I like how the piano is sort of playing this constant arpeggio line, and the cello is offering this nice contrast to it with like these long, beautiful legato lines. So already we feel like the concept or like the main idea of the song itself, kind of like walking a distance and still feeling like somebody's with you. And we feel that concept with just the instruments, just kind of like the sonics by themselves are telling the story as well. So I think that's really cool. I really appreciate when songs do that.
Like an empty bubble to be thrown, I can't make it stop. But I know in my heart, I know that I'm never alone. I know I'm never alone. I know that I'm never alone. Never alone. Never alone.
Very Sia. This feels like a Sia
Sit
song.
and
I like that a
watch
lot,
you
actually. That's cool.
from the moon. I'm everywhere, see everything you do.
The rhythms here, especially in the chorus and the way the melody sort of moves, reminds me a lot of Sia, specifically the song Breathe Me. So it just makes me think that maybe Angelina is also really good at picking up the like small little details of songwriting from other great songwriters as well. I love that.
I can't see you, but I know you're here. It's like you're in my tears. I think what he's given
Hmm.
me, the smiles and the memories, but now he's not here to hold me. In the light of the blue sky, I'm not alone to fight. I'll never regret what I do. We're a million miles apart. It's pulling my heart like an empty bubble to be thrown. I can't make it stop, but I know in my heart, I know that I'm never alone. I know I'm never alone.
I really like the rhythmic and texture choices that she's making here in the second chorus, especially. There are a few like deliberate pauses, and then we get sort of like this chorus texture on some of the higher notes here. It makes it seem like what she's saying is like really difficult to say, really difficult to get out. And, when you're grieving, that's kind of what it is, right? So I just appreciate her ability to add little characteristics like that into her vocal lines.
I
Yes.
know that I'm never alone. I wonder when I close my eyes, are you in my dreams tonight? I wonder, are your friends the stars, the songs for you wherever you
Oh, I love this bridge.
are.
I like how the melodic rhythm sort of picked up here as well during the bridge section. So now it kind of sort of feels like we're following the piano for a bit, like moving in a similar way to how it was moving during the other parts of the song. And she tops it off beautifully with that big note as well.
We're a
All right, so I have the stems here. Now, obviously, this is more of like a ballad type of song, a stripped back kind of song. So there's really only three main parts here: Angelina, the piano, and strings. It's really just cello, but I just labeled it that way. So there's fewer things going on, but because there's fewer elements, that means that each person is more important to the overall like narrative and song. So it can be interesting to just see what each person is doing. So let's take a listen. I love this piano part. It's so pretty, I think.
When I was a child, I walked the streets. They see me growing up. Know you were all I need. I see me myself through all the years. It's like it's in my tears.
I think it's really interesting. There's kind of like a lot of air and space in the sound, in Angelina's voice, especially. So it gives us this feeling of like floating around and also just kind of maybe being isolated as well. And I think that fits really well, especially with the lyric that she says later on about floating like a bubble in the chorus section. So that's interesting. I really like the choice of how they processed her vocal here.
I think what he's given me, the smiles and the memories, but now he's not here to hold me. In the light of the blue sky, I'm not alone to fight. I'll never regret what I do. We're a million miles apart. It's pulling my heart.
It's like this very sad, sad line from the cello.
I know that I'm never alone. I know I'm never alone. I know that I'm never alone. Never alone. Never alone.
I actually really like that. The cello part is like really subtle, but you still feel it. And there's just it just provides like this underlying current of sadness, which like everybody feels. Like, people express grief differently, but there's always just like this underlying current of just feeling so tied and bogged down. Um that's perfectly kind of captured here with that part. So I love that. It's very cool. Very subtle, but very powerful.
You said I'm
Let's hear
watching
the,
you.
let's hear the piano just by itself for a second. Yeah, this is gorgeous. It's hard to write a good, memorable piano part nowadays.
I think what he's given me, the smiles and the memories, but now he's not here to hold me. In the light of the blue sky, I'm not alone to fight. I'll never regret what I do. We're a million miles apart. It's pulling my heart.
Just her and the cello here.
Like an empty bubble to be thrown. I can't make it stop, but I know in my heart, I know that I'm never alone.
That's gorgeous.
I know
Her
I'm
voice with just
never
strings, I love that.
alone.
Yes.
I know that I'm never alone. I wonder when I close my
Yeah, and see here, the piano's playing something slightly different.
I wonder are your friends the stars, the songs for you wherever you are. We're a million miles apart. It's pulling my heart like an empty bubble to be thrown. I can't make it stop, but I know in my heart, I know that I'm never alone.
That's so pretty. Yeah, very simple but effective production here. All right, everyone. So that was my reaction to Angelina Jordan singing Million Miles. Again, I thought it was stunning. I really loved the melody. I like the instrumentation overall. I think she did a lot with that song without really having to do too much. You know what I mean? Like it's really easy to like overdo things in this realm of like pop music now, contemporary music in general. So I really appreciate when somebody can deliver like a really simple yet effective ballad. I think that sometimes that's a little bit harder to pull off than like a big EDM track. So shout out to her. I definitely felt the weight of what she was talking about, and with everything with her grandfather. I like that she kept the lyrics sort of vague also, so that it felt more like more universal. So anybody that lost somebody can kind of relate to this song and not necessarily feel excluded. So great on her for that. Beautiful song overall. I really enjoyed it. And as always, leave me your suggestions in the comment sections for what other songs and artists I should listen to next. Thanks for tuning in.